Random, what are you doing?
This is a thing that you can do as this video game.
You said you wanted a cup, right?
I hope you enjoy. Toss it.
Nice catch.
That was barely like catch. I caught it with my chest, basically.
Good enough. Good enough catch.
At least nothing spilled.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anything interesting to talk about?
There's always something interesting to talk about when you're high or drunk or, you know,
But
mentally abled in one way or another.
but we're neither of those things right now.
Oh. In that case, nothing good. Anyway, I brought back this huge, this 2-liter bottle of Sprite. I think it's 2 liter, it looks like it.
Why?
Yesterday, no, not yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, oh my god. Friday! I already hear it. Friday, we had a person retire
Oh.
from our offices. So everyone was throwing a
going away party?
Yeah. The See You Never party. So that was cool and all. But, oh, that led back. Oh.
You murderer!
You saw nothing. Let's see. There's also nothing.
People are doing dumb things with Puyotet.
Yes. Wait, what? Wait, what? Who's doing dumb things to it?
Redacted showed a video on the Skype thing.
Oh. Oh. I think I know what you're talking about, but I have to double check.
O-Piece is doing things that they're not supposed to.
I know. I feel like I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know how to get this now. Luigi.
Whee!
Haha, you can't fool me. Loser. Oh god. So a person is retiring from the Santa Clara County Tax and Conductions Finance Department, etc., etc. So we had this huge going away party, and I mean, like, we ordered like from Chef Chu's and everything, like a whole bunch of Asian food. I have no idea why it was all Asian food, because the person who was living was white, but still, Asian food is good. I'm not complaining. But yeah, I managed to swipe this 2-liter bottle of Sprite that almost no one drank.
Nice.
They practically gave it to me, literally. It was fun because that day it was slowing down after the party, right? Even though it was like the party was during noon, so there was still like half a day to go. But everyone was basically okay. I'm done with everything for today, right? So I was just talking with my coworker who's right next to me, right? And we're just going around. And all of a sudden we start talking about random interview questions that we've seen in our lives, right? And then one of our supervisors come by and asks, "What the hell is you doing?" Right? And they're like, "Oh, we're talking about the frickin' sciences of comp sci variety, right?" And then it was like, "Oh, so you're talking about interview questions, huh? I'll give you an interview question." It was a pretty great day. He said he'd give us an interview question, but he cheated on us. He didn't give us enough information. Oh. I thought I could be smart, but no, camera decided incorrect.
No.
Ow.
It's more like game decided incorrect.
Oh shit, that didn't hit him. Yeah, I can totally get that. Let's see. Oh, I have to make it quickly. But I can't. Okay. Oh, get out of that, please. But the interview question was like... It was like, you have an array, right? Of numbers, right? And if you... And then you can make another array... Ooh, I got it. No, I didn't get it! You have an array of numbers, right? And then you get another... And then out of that array of numbers, you can make another array, which is just like the positions of the numbers is the sum of the numbers of the numbers before and after the number. So, for example, if the array was 1, 2, 3, right? The resulting array from that function will be 3 because of 1 plus 2.
Oh, we're counting.
And then 6 because 1 plus 2 plus 3, and then 5 because 2 plus 3. It's the triangulated.
So it's the actual item plus the ones
before and after it.
I thought it was just before and after being added.
What?
I thought it was just before and after being added.
Yeah, it's just before and after.
Wait, then why are you adding the one you actually selected too?
Oh yeah, yeah, that as well. Okay, everything. The one in the position, the one before, and the one after, right?
Okay.
So the interview question is: given the resulting array, find the original one.
That's gonna be fun to puzzle out.
Yeah. We're working individually on this because it's an interview question, right? Even though we're already hired and shit like that, but we're just doing this for the heck of it, right? Oh, they're all on this level. That's unique. But what happens is that oh, this is the wrong place. What happens is that we start going through it, right? This is how you incorporate all the stuff you learn about numbers, right? Because as you know, because the thing is, if you're the first or the last item in the array, right? One of the original 3 in the sum is already given to you, and that's 0, right?
Yeah.
So if you're starting from the beginning of the resulting array, right? You know that at least one of the numbers that's added in is 0.
So technically, there's only 2 numbers to find for that one.
Yeah, and after that, you can. After that, if you can also find the third. You can also find the number. You can also find the. You can also find the position of every third number because of the property, because of a certain mathematical property. Basically, if let's say that the first number, right, is the sum of three variables x, y, w, x, and y, right?
Oh, so you can just turn it into like algebra.
Yeah. Basically, you know, since everything in the resulting number is the result of 3 numbers, right? You can say that that one number, right, is the sum of variables w, x, and y, right?
Yeah.
And the following number, right? The following number will be made up of the numbers
X,
y, and z, right? So if you subtract subtract one of the numbers by the other one, you eventually get the difference of those numbers being x minus w, z minus w, right?
Yeah.
And since you already know what w is, you can find out what z is with that.
Just gotta do a bit of substitution.
Yeah. So with that you can find every third. Fuck it.
Every third number.
Number, right? Okay, that is. Oh, never mind. Right? So that's easy. So for most lists, because of those properties, right? You can find, and if you know 2 of the numbers, you can find the third one, obviously, right?
Yep.
So for most of the lists, right? You can find every third number from the front and every third number from the back, right? And that'll give you as many as you need to find out the remaining numbers for the rest of the list. Except if the size of the list, oh god, how to explain this? If the size of the list mod 3 is equal to 2, for example, 2, 5, 8, and etc., right? You can't do that because from the back and from the front, every third number is going to overlap.
Oh.
Which means you have to, which means that you can't figure out the rest of them like algebraically like anymore because you can't separate the other two now, right? Except that you can actually. Oh, what? The thing is, right? Like, if you're given like a resulting list of that's only of size 2, right? That means that could either mean two things, right? Let's say for example the resulting list is just 2 2, right? So the original list could be 1 1 or 2 0 or 0 2. It could be any of those, right? And that's what pissed me off because our supervisor didn't tell us about that. We thought, the both of us, that there was only one possible original list.
No,
right?
there could be multiple ones.
But there could be multiple ones, and he didn't tell us about that. So we're working so hard to figure out how to do that one property, right? And then I figure out, yo, you don't even have to do that, cause like any of those could work, right? So that means you can just separate those two numbers, right? The X and Y in our example, right? You can separate those numbers, find out what they are since you already know what X and Z and W are, you can remove those from the equation and then just get X plus Y equals some number, right? And then you can choose whatever numbers you want for X and Y. That's alright. No one will care.
No one will notice.
Yeah. Just choose whatever one you want and then continue. Our supervisor did not tell us that. I'm going to get it. So I was kind of mad. Kind of very mad. Please, thank you.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, homing salt, for working properly this time.
Choose your own adventure, problem.
God. Interview questions was so much fun. Like, the thing about... I don't think I talked about this, but the thing about, like, interview questions for, like, software and stuff like that, like, the idea is that what most people are gonna do, right? They're gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions, right? And you're not gonna know a goddamn fucking thing about it. You're gonna be scratching your head like, what? Right? And that's what the interview question is supposed to be like. Because the idea is that they're gonna keep giving you harder and harder questions until you get to a point where you say, I don't know how to do this, right? And then since you don't know what you're supposed to do, you can explain from there on what you can do to figure out the answer to that problem, like what keywords you will input into Google's and whatnot.
So basically, standard problem solving.
Yeah. I mean, if you can answer every single question they give to you, you're basically instantly hired, right? But if you don't, you're supposed to say, "Yo, I don't know how this works, but I can tell you how I can figure out how it works." And that's an important skill, because if you're gonna go, because in the software department, there's like so many things that you can possibly do with code that the possibility of one person knowing everything
Is pretty minuscule.
is pretty low, and he's probably like.
How did you
80
not
years
touch the
old.
water?
Wow, I'm so good at this game. The floor is water. Let's play the floor is water.
How are you not touching the
I
water?
have to touch the water when I get out of this pipe, though. That's the unfortunate thing.
Hey, you got a 1-up.
I got a 1-up.
You got a 1-up.
Yeah.
Hey, now you have 3 lives.
You piece of shit game. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't hit the water for that long.
Yeah. So one of the fun things about like in general they don't expect in general for basically every single every single software engineering interview they're going to be asking you questions not expecting not necessarily wanting to see if you know them, but seeing if you know the like basics enough if you know enough to find it, basically.
Your dad and I are going to your grandma's.
Okay.
Right. My grandma or your grandma?
I don't think they even know your grandparents. So what would make you think they're gonna go to your grandparents?
I don't know. Dementia. Probably dementia.
Do my parents even know your grandparents?
Probably not.
So why would they go to someone they don't know?
I don't know. Like, one of my grandpas is dead anyhow. So, it'd be a stretch to see if they know him. Huh. I hear it. I am very scared. I am very scared. I think I know where it is, but I don't want to know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. I see it now. I saw like a glimpse of it. I think. I lied. Can I have a camera? No, not that camera! I know I can hear it, but I can't see it. And I'm very scared because I'm pretty sure I know where it is now. And I didn't get a checkpoint. Uh-oh. Yeah. I thought I saw it. Okay. I thought I saw it. Apparently it was there. So let's go there. You thought you could hide inside this balloon. Well, you did. I don't know where to continue off with them there. Like even like for like the low level intern level stuff, right? They're gonna ask you questions like, "Oh, what is polymorphism?" Right? And even then, they're not expecting you to just spit out the answer. They're trying to see if you understand the implications of what it is, right? Because like, what is polymorphism? Oh, it's when you have one guy be another guy for all these guys, and then you're technically correct, but they want you to say why people use polymorphism.
Because people don't want to have to define a whole set of stuff for every new thing they make.
Exactly. Because we're lazy and don't want to repeat ourselves is basically why we do it.
So I guess I would get that question correct?
Yeah. I mean, if you know what polymorphism is, you can probably explain how it works, and they want to hear how it works and why you want to use it, less than what you know about it. So it's like, do you know what a linked list is? Oh, it's a whole bunch of nodes stuck together, all fancy like. They don't want to hear that. They want you to explain why we use linked list, what time complexity it is, and what advantages it has over other lists per se. And like, why is linked list important? Oh, because we can like. It's less like why is linked list important. So they're going to ask you what is a linked list, and a linked list is a whole bunch of nodes stuck together so that we can easily, so that adding or removing something becomes a constant time operation. Please. No.
What was that?
It is adding and removing, right? It's constant. I'm not getting dementia again, right?
That depends on how you go about adding, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, the general... They're, like, given a whole bunch of assumptions in
Oh, are we just assuming, like...
We're assuming everything, basically.
So we assume we have, like, we have, like, a head pointer and a tail pointer and such?
Yeah.
Well, then adding is very constant time.
Yeah, adding and removing. Removing is constant time, yeah?
That depends on what you want to remove.
Oh, like not from just the head. And,
you're just removing the head?
Yeah.
Oh, then that's constant.
Yeah, that's or the tail.
I was imagining you want to remove stuff from the middle.
And assuming that you can get to the position of the node too, it's constant time as well. If getting to the position of a certain whatchamacallit, of a certain fuck. God damn it! Getting to Getting to the position of a certain node is if that's constant time, then removing that is also constant time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those kind of assumptions. Hello, Mrs. Greenstar. How are you doing today?
Mrs. Greenstar, that's a new name.
I'm just gonna steal this. I'm gonna steal your belly button for a second. There we go. Uh-oh. 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 There you go.
Almost didn't work.
Yep. Hey.
Back away from the screen.
Back away from the screen. This isn't a selfie time.
It's not a Sophie time?
No, not a Sophie time. God, why are we always so excited for Sophie anyway? It's such a dumb game.
It's like one of the few times where we actually enjoy ourselves a bit like Rayman Origins.
I know. Like Rayman Origins was the kind of kick flipping shit that felt awesome when you completed it, but the process of it was like trying to kill each other to win video games. And like we said, even though like all of our skill things were different, all of our skill areas were different, someone had something to do during that time, and everyone did something funny somehow. And also glitches, but we won't want to get into that. Well, yeah, that was just very fun to just play. Just like running around and collecting shit. Not unlike what we're doing right now. Oh, hi. You are very hard to see.
Yeah, what is it about...
You are very hard to accomplish.
What is it about Sophie that makes us have so much goddamn fun?
I don't know. And the worst, the thing is, like Sophie is basically a slice of life, and slice of life is objectively the worst genre.
And yet we're having so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, come on. It's so great. Why is Sophie so great?
How?
Why? How do you do it, Gust? How do you manage to get these things released every fucking year too? And this is also being published by freaking Koei Tecmo people. Oh, I managed to get this one up for the first time in like.
Hey, there's a safe spot too.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, but like this is the first time I managed to get here, which is great because this is. Which is great because this is where the thing is.
And then there's like the polar opposite, that's TMS.
TMS is just stupid. I mean, they're both RPGs, they're both made by shitty companies.
And yet we're having immensely more fun with one than the other.
Yeah. And the thing is, well, you catch us casually like humming or whistling the music in Sophie too, right? It's like right? And we're having a blast, and then TMS happens and we cannot remember a single song from that game.
How's that possible?
We can't, like, I can try right now, we cannot remember a single one. Like the whole reincarnation shit that we kind of sort of talked over, but not really
like,
that
there's
much.
lyrics, but I can't even fucking remember that!
Exactly.
How's that possible?
It's not... We don't know why this is happening. And the worst part is the worst part of all of this is that we have to say we like Sophie unironically. And that's like a crime.